Hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Sim 15. We are here on the American Outback farm, and this is Field 13, one of our many meadows. And I thought since we don't have a lot of fields that aren't meadow, and we don't have any other fields with crop in them, I'd grab our little John Deere ripper plow here and, well, rip us a new one. So here we go. I don't need that. I've done the outline. So now, it should just be a matter of... Oh, let's make sure that Allow Create Fields is on. Or this is going to be one very short drive. Let's drop her into the dirt. Perfect. Shakes the heck out of the whole tractor, but that's fine. Alrighty, here we go. As you can see on the edges, there's a little bit of the, I guess, layered texture, this taller grass, that doesn't actually come off when you plow. So, but that's fine. It does seem to be limited to just strictly the fence line, and that's alright. We're still going to end up with crop. And just be a little lighter along the edges, and that's okay. Lovely. Lovely. Drop her down. As you can see, we do have the damage mod working if you look down in the lower left, and I'm afraid I pulled a rather classic noobster move. I had the mod, I didn't unzip it. Yeah, I didn't look at it. I assumed because it was one of these tiny little script mods that it would be ready to go straight off the page. Unfortunately, it's kind of like the multi-fruit mod. You get the standard and the extended edition inside the zip, and if you don't zip them, you get neither. Well, that's kind of what I did. So, but we are good to go now. And although I've been a good boy with this gear, I have, unfortunately, 3% damage to my other tractor. And very lightly happened to clip our seed pallet coming into the farm. And by clip, I mean just tapped it. So I'm going to have to quit buying foam tractors, because you hit a plastic bag full of seeds and it just about writes off the front end of your machine. So yeah, going to have to... be very careful. But so far, it seems to work better than the damage mod that was kind of last time being used as a damage mod. I'm not sure, was that actually for Oop, I don't need that. Was that for FS13, or was there a damage mod created for 15? I think that was for 13, wasn't it? Oh, at any rate, this one seems to work really well. Oh no, that edge a little messed up, didn't I? I guess the plow wasn't quite as far ahead as I thought. There we go. That's better. Yikes, making a mess. But I think this is definitely going to help, because I do believe we have only the one field that actually has crop in it, which of course we've already harvested and replanted. So we'll get this one done up, and that should get us a little further along in the game. So, does anybody else find it just a little bit annoying, this seems new habit amongst map makers that at the beginning of the game they have an audio file that's going to play while your game is loading. And I guess because it's not yet under the preferences for your volume settings, etc., that are loaded into the game, it tends to be at multitudes of the volume of everything else. So, of course, with this map, it's, I guess, the steam train that you hear for a good solid minute or two before the game actually lights up to a playable portion. And there's a couple other maps that have done that. It's not my favorite thing. Just not my favorite thing. Just because it's so darn loud. And of course, if you crank it down, as soon as you hit the start button, you got to readjust all your volume because now it's actually where you set it for. Yeah, no. Minor thing, but hey, if we didn't have something to complain about, we wouldn't be happy. It is human nature. Okay, are we far enough? Not really. There we go. Nice. It's actually a reasonable sized field. Still have a little bit of a grass area. I suppose we could cut an L-shaped field if we really felt the need to do so. Take advantage of a little more of the land, because there is a bit of a tongue here. As you can see, once you get up around the corner, it's not that much of a strip though. I didn't really think it would be. As you can see, you're pretty much looking from where the end of the grass is. So yeah, not very big at all. I don't think we're gonna find it necessary to do. Okay, are we off the grass? There we go. There we are. Guess I've been doing a little bit of overlap here, right? Yeah, I think the plow's a little bit wider than the tractor, but that's okay. Nice. Darn, I wish I hadn't messed up that one corner. I really do. That's okay. And I don't think I'm going to bother trimming it up either, because it's pretty close to the fence. And I tried to leave enough room that should we reach a point where we can actually simply hire workers to tend to things, they'll be capable of doing it. But all in all, not a bad little addition. And we still have another meadow right next door to this field, right there. So, and I do believe, if we actually go to our mappy, yeah, meadow. So yeah, we got a meadow there, grass. This is the one we've already cut, and another one there. So yeah, field 12 was basically our only working field. And what we've got here now is going to be darn near the size of field 15. So, that doesn't hurt. At all. So let's get these last few strips done, and we can call her good. There's our farm right there, so we're just straight through field 12. Reasonably close by. Because yeah, it's not like we have the funds to pick up another field that we can put crops in, so I think this will do us lovely. Oops. Yeah, a little over exuberant there. Yeah, I don't think I can do this all in one pass, so let's not try. We'll end up with spots on both edges, and I don't particularly want that. So, let's do this, and then we'll clean it up and call her good. Alright. Last strip. My goodness, this tractor is a little bit filthy. Good thing that that doesn't affect our deliveries like it does on our other map. There we go. Last bit, we can call it good for the plowing. Alrighty. Tiny piece there. And done deal. Zip, 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 zip. Good. Ta-da. Alright, well, minus a couple of tiny mistakes, I think we did alright. Lovely. Let's take our kit back. Of course, got to be really careful. I don't want to bang anything. Have to be a little smarter with our driving, having the damage mod on. Da-da-da-da. Alrighty. And let's pop our plow in here. Now, let's limit to fields. There we go. Now when we drop it off, it shouldn't put a big hole in the ground. Lovely. Perfect. Okay. So now it's a matter of grabbing the cultivator and going out there and making that fieldish. So, I think you guys have probably seen me cultivate before. So I think we will call it an episode here. Wanted to let you know where we were, what we were doing, and that's about her. So yeah, I'm going to haul the cultivator out there and turn that plowed up mess into a real live field. And next time around, we'll take it from there. See what the next stage is on our American farming experience here. Whoa. Cultivator's a little heavier. So, but hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, folks, at least that thing looks funny in the rear views. If you did, please feel free to slam that thumbs up. It really helps me out. And, well, it's been Species 7 for Farm Sim 15 on the American Outback, just doing a little field creation. Till next time, guys, take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now. There we go. Do-do-do-do. Let's get you unfolded. Hopefully you don't hit the fence. Very nice, very nice. There we go. Alrighty.